love letters today. Mr. Carlos, you want to explain to the good people what you're doing today?
Yeah, today's the 28th of the month. We got a few balances that are still over past due because now, 2 days from now, it's going to be rent time again. So we're just going to put tenant balance notices.
And what's the objective for the tenant balance
So to be
notices?
aware that these are usually people that carry over balances on, every month, 150. If you let the time pass by, then they'll say, "Oh no, I paid that to you last month."
Right.
So that's just to make them aware that we're aware that they owe money.
That they still owe a balance.
They're small balances, but we just add them up and nickel and dime here, they add up, and we just gotta
Stay on top of it.
Yeah, we just.
Right now, our current occupancy is we're extremely excited. It's 93, I think our occupancy is, but unfortunately, our economic occupancy is right at 77%, which means economic occupancy is a lot different than physical occupancy. Physical occupancy means that they're just staying in your unit, but they're not paying any rent. So we're happy that the occupancy is at 98%, but 98% does us little good if individuals are not paying. So what we focus on here is the physical occupancy, and the physical occupancy right now is at 77%. We need to bring it to 80 to make sure that we're breaking even on the property. So rent collections and delinquencies are extremely important. That's what Carlos is doing now. He's taking. Can you show him one of the notices, Carlos, real quick? Let's take a look at the balance due notice and what that looks like. Let's take a look at it.
This is in the operations manual, and it's important notice tenant balance. It says, please be advised in the unit number that you have a balance of whatever the balance is. The balance shown above is current as of July 28th, today's date, and certificate of service is on the bottom.
And tell us about the certificate of delivery. What is that? What is that of service? What do you do there?
Well, if I already knocked on all the doors and there's no tenants home, so I already pre-put that I post them on the door because there is no tenants home. Just make sure if you are going to hand deliver it, you mark hand delivered, or if you're going to put it on the door, you
mark how you deliver and then sign it.
And then make sure you have today's date and your signature on the bottom.
All right, great. And that's what you're watching now is Carlos is putting the notices on the door. Just to recap a little bit about what Carlos is doing, is Carlos has actually knocked on the doors, and that's what we have to do, is knock on the doors. We want to first make sure the tenants are home to try to talk to them. If they're not home, then we go back, fill out the certificate of delivery, and we post the notices directly on the tenant's door. And that's what you see here, is Carlos posting the notices on the door.